So I'm going to be speaking before Mr. Bob Klaus over here, so he told me to raise the bar as high as I can. I got you. Well, good evening, everybody. It really is an honor and pleasure to be able to speak to you all at such a fine event here. My name is Devin, and I am a senior baseball player at Hamlin, studying sports management and marketing, and I'm here to tell you a bit about my journey to becoming a student athlete at Minnesota's first university. Now, the decision was, at first, not an easy one. Coming from sunny Glendora, California, 1,906.1 miles away from my family, I had a couple of obstacles to tackle when I was making that decision. For one, how was somebody like me, who used to think 60 degrees was cold, going to survive out here in the frozen tundra? Second, how was I supposed to live with people who can possibly think a Culver's Butterburger is anywhere better than an In-N-Out burger? That's just absurd, guys. But even from all the different options that I had across the country, I know that I made the right decision every single day. From my sit-down meetings with former admission counselor Brian Peterson and head baseball coach Jim Wyatt, to all the great people that I've been able to encounter, I know that I made the right decision to come here. So all the opportunities that I've come across have really helped to elevate my career. From an academic standpoint, our Career Development Center has given me great opportunities to intern in both of my majors, with the most notable one being able to intern as an area manager at the Super Bowl 52 experience last year. Really great opportunity to do that. Thank you. Networking opportunities have also been a breakthrough for me as a student here at Hamlin. During the summer of 2018, I had the chance to attend the Piper Annual Athletic Association dinner, where I was able to associate myself with Hamlin alum Ed Hitchcock, who owns his own sports agency and law firm, which is exactly the career path that I see myself going into. After connecting, he invited me to shadow his work on multiple occasions, where I was able to listen in on major client phone calls, one of which is actually the expansion team, the hockey team going into Seattle. So that was really cool to be able to hear that. And I have to say, this helped to shape my perspective of what exactly goes into being an effective agent within this profession. On an athletic side, Hamlin has given me some of the best contacts that will truly guide my life. As President Miller had mentioned, in January of this year, I had the absolute privilege of attending the NCAA National Convention in Orlando, Florida, through the Student Immersion Program. Here, I learned about diversity and inclusion programs that are changing the NCAA, viewed the importance of mental health initiatives, developed a strong sense of leadership abilities both on and off the baseball field, and networked with some of the most professional people within the NCAA program, predominantly throughout Division III athletics. And I must say, oh, thank you for the claps, guys. And to see how well represented Hamlin is at that level was extraordinary. The lifelong friends and partners that I was able to develop from this program is something that I will never forget, and that was all thanks to the selflessness of this university. It also gave me the opportunity to sit in on the Minnesota Intercollegiate Athletic Conference meeting, where I was able to witness the leadership of our athletic director, J.C. Verdugo, and our president, Dr. Faynice Miller. Now let me tell you guys, the minute that both of them spoke was the minute that that room truly silenced. Didn't matter who was talking in there, when they spoke, everybody sat up at attention. And as a student for like myself, that was really inspiring to see that leadership that we have on our campus. To have a president that is so involved with the well-being of athletics and all students combined, and to have an athletic director who is so passionate about his athletic programs is really a testament of what the Hamlin student body gets to be a part of. So I want to thank you two for everything that you've done. As I had previously mentioned, I had some tough decisions to make when I was looking to attend Hamlin. However, what made this decision so simple was the overall infrastructure of our education system. Now, as the mission of Hamlin states, to create a diverse and collaborative community of learners dedicated to the development of students' knowledge, values, and skills for successful lives of leadership, scholarship, and service. I have almost certainly received this education at the highest level. From the small classroom sizes where discussions and relationship buildings are encouraged, I feel a sense of belonging here. At most schools, students are considered numbers rather than people. So to be a part of an education system where the student is valued for their minds rather than their wallets is something that I can appreciate in my academic experience. But I must say, of all things Hamlin has provided me, some of the most important opportunities that I have come across have been the impact that I have been able to make to others around me. Being a leader of the Hamlin baseball team has allowed me to develop relationships with my teammates and learn what makes them wake up every day and what keeps them going. To be considered an inspiration for them as the only African American player on that team is something that I am so proud of that it will continue to motivate me throughout the rest of my life. Being a student ambassador and now a lead ambassador in the Hamlin Undergraduate Admission Department on campus has allowed me to be the face of Hamlin's values and traditions. Giving prospective students the best college visit possible is something I take quite seriously because just 4 short years ago, I was in that same position. Doing this type of work, however, would not be possible without the tireless work of my coworkers in the office and my supervisor, Lauren Leffler, who provides a sense of trust and commitment to serve the needs of every student who comes through our department. Being a part of an impactful organization on our campus, known as the Student Athlete Advisory Committee, or SAC for short, I have been able to see how we as athletes can make a difference for everyone we encounter. From serving organizations such as Feed My Starving Children, to embracing our role within the community, our contributions are far greater than what we offer in the world of athletics. In my particular situation, I have had the pleasure of accepting the position as a Special Olympics chair member, where I get to work firsthand with really some of the most special people you guys can ever meet. These athletes inspire me every day to be better. When they make no excuses for their circumstances, they never complain about their lifestyles, they simply enjoy life the way it should be. To hear the warm comments these athletes have for us pushes me to be the best person that I can possibly be each and every single day. And in the wise words of John Wesley, often quoted by our very own President Miller, and also said earlier tonight, do all the good you can, by all the means you can, in all the ways you can, in all the places you can, at all the times you can, to all the people you can, as long as ever you can. I'm sure you guys have all heard these words many times as Hamlin alumni. They're great words. These are strong words to live by, and I cannot wait to continue using these words within my last year at Hamlin and beyond. Overall, I have been truly blessed to be able to call this university home, my last 4 years, and will continue to call this place home for the rest of my life. And I believe that when we take the lead as Hamlin students, this world will become a better place. And I cannot wait to see that world come into fruition right before my eyes. Thank you to everyone that has gotten me to this point. Thank you to my parents over here who traveled that 1,906.1 miles to support me on my journey to society. I truly love you guys. A little emotional, sorry. And thank you all for being here today. Enjoy the rest of the evening. Thank you.